that dangerous deep freeze is just getting started. You can hear that crunch sound. That's the ice beneath my feet.
It doesn't take long, 20, 30 minutes out in these type of elements, and your motor skills won't really work very well.
The cold that we're forecasting hasn't been felt in more than 20 years, and that means some millennials have actually never been this cold. Right now, the actual temperature is 7 below in Minneapolis.
Don't get out of your car because the frostbite could set in just a matter of minutes.
While the snow may be ending, the cold is just starting.
Your eyeballs can freeze when it's 40 to 50 below wind chills. And you know what? That's actually true.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to NSS. This is the Reynolds Report. Police investigating the Jussie Smoller attack say they finally have a lead from surveillance video, but they're going to need the public's help to locate multiple persons of interest. Chicago PD says detectives were able to find a camera angle that revealed persons of interest wanted for questioning in the assault and battery of the Empire star. Police are still considering whether to call this a hate crime. On Britain's Good Morning Britain, Jermaine Jackson defended his late brother Michael. Jermaine is pissed over a new MJ documentary that accuses Michael of molestation.
But how sure can you be, given that you were not there, that he did not have a side to him that was pretty dark, as this documentary is very graphic, it's very, it's terrible to watch. How sure can you be, Jermaine?
Pierce, I'm 1,000% sure because Michael was tried by a jury in Pierce and he was acquitted on all of this because there was no real evidence. There was nothing there. And I would say this, our family are tired. We're very tired. Let this man rest. He did a lot for the world. Let him rest. And I'll just say this, there is no truth to this documentary.
Hi, I'm Cheyenne from the marketing department of Kylie and Kendall Jenner's Everything Empire, and I guess they didn't get the thumbs up on plastering their faces over some musicians on their new line of t-shirts. So now instead of $150 each, they all gotta go. Kendall looking slinky with Tupac in the background checking her out. Get it now for cheap. And Kylie looks like she's about to be strangled by Ozzy Osbourne, which is funny because he's the one who's dead. Wait, what? He's still alive? You're joking me, right? Okay, whatever. Get your Kylie and Kendall t-shirts now for a drastically slashed price. Hey, come to think of it, they'll probably sell better if we slash them. Kardashians.
And now a Super Bowl fun fact. The 1985 Bears recorded a hit rap song called Super Bowl Shuffle, which was nominated for a Grammy Award for Best Rhythm and Blues Performance by a duo or group with vocal. It lost to Prince and the Revolution's Kiss.
We'll start with an observation today. Former Starbucks dude Howard Schultz, who is considering a presidential run in 2020, is a classic example of an executive whose ego has so spiraled out of control due to being surrounded by sycophants constantly telling him he's brilliant and loved, who is then shocked to discover in the real world he's neither brilliant nor liked at all, just like Donald Trump. In his new book, Let Me Finish, which surprisingly is not about chicken wings, former New Jersey Governor Christie said Donald Trump and his campaign were basically too lazy, inexperienced, and stupid to pull off Russian collaborations. Wow, talk about damned by faint praise. Meanwhile, White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders says God wanted Trump to become president. That's like saying God wanted Sarah to have a fucked up left eye. PETA is upset that Brown University uses live pigs for medical training. You know what? The pigs aren't too crazy about it either. Roomba, the maker of the robot vacuum cleaners, has unveiled this week its own robot lawnmower. So now your neighbor doesn't even have to get out of bed to annoy you at 6 o'clock on Sunday morning. A university in Louisiana had to shut down one of its buildings after it became infested with thousands of bats. Officials determined that the cause to be the fact that one of the students accidentally left the bat signal on all night. In a publicity stunt to bring attention to the severe cold blast in Chicago, the police there arrested Elsa from the movie Frozen. You know, they might have gone a little bit too far, though, with the tasering. Peter Jackson, the director of Lord of the Rings, is making a documentary about the Beatles. John, Paul, George, and Frodo. Time for Nobody Gives a F***. An Arizona man set a new world record by successfully placing 354 Jenga blocks atop one upright block. And he can finally hold his head up with pride at the next high school reunion. Hey, Jenga, whatever that is, nobody gives a f***. New study claims there's no evidence that social media causes depression. The study was conducted by researchers at Instagram University in association with the Twitter Institute of Technology. Hey, Zuckerberg, you punk. Nobody gives a f***. And Mattel and Warner Brothers are developing a live-action Hot Wheels movie. The movie's villain is the foot of an angry dad. Hey, retro toy movies. Nobody gives a f***. Thanks, everybody. We have a new episode of the Reynolds Report for you every weekday. Be sure to check out NSS Live, starring Frank D'Angelo, Tuesdays and Thursdays for NSS Live.